Okay, so we're recording. This is going to be my first video, and I'm starting the channel. It's going to be called Adventures of the Roadside. So I work in the roadside industry, doing flat tires, jump starts, all your basic stuff. Our company also has a tow truck. We run that as well. So I just wanted to take a hit on this. So I love doing this job. It makes me happy. You get to help people out. Sometimes it can be stressful. You're on the side of the highway. Semi's blasting by at 70 mile an hour, skirting the white line. So move over, slow down. That's a good one to go by. So with this channel, I'm going to go over a little bit about what I do on a day-to-day basis. And I'm also going to be interviewing people, real life scenarios. Anything from what it's like to do prison time to life of an addict. Any of those main real life issues that are there day to day. What it's like dealing with somebody that's an addict, alcoholism, stuff like that. Mainly to kill time. Because I have a lot of time to kill, as in, right now I'm sitting in a parking lot waiting on my next call, and it's fun. I enjoy it. We do quite a few calls a day, upwards of 20, 25-ish. It all depends. So I cover Grand Rapids, Michigan, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Battle Creek. So today I just kind of wanted to break through on it and get everybody's attention and kind of tell them what I do. So on a day-to-day, I wake up, I drive up to Grand Rapids, clock in, and go to work from there and wait on calls. So the stuff that I have to deal with are, idiots on the road, not paying attention. And that can be pretty stressful. You never know what's going to happen when you're on the side of the highway, in a parking lot. Go to them real bad areas of town. You just never know what's going to happen. So the whole coronavirus thing is the big thing now, so that's cut our call volume quite a bit. We have had a little bit more downtime than usual. The call volume isn't exactly there right now, but not as many people are out on the roads. People are staying home. It's understandable. So the company I work for is Save Your Day Roadside. I'm contracted to them as an individual. So with that, we're 1099 employees, and we collect our check every week and keep it moving. Our company is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Started out very small. Just a few employees, running $7,000 a week. Now we're running upwards of 17 to 24-ish in the Grand Rapids area. We cover probably 12 different zip codes up here. We cover Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, anything in between. And it's pretty fun. Like I said, I really enjoy doing it, and it's nice to see the reaction when you show up to somebody that's had a complete shit day and you get to help them out and their day's better all of a sudden. Now, I left this and went to work for another company at one point in time, and the pay wasn't that good over there, and the benefits were outrageously expensive. So at that point, I made the decision to come back to this company, and it's been good since then. We have a lot of call volume, so that's what makes up for it. It's nothing if you're with the right company, and I'm not going to say that our company has dominated the industry or anything by any means, but you can make upwards of $900 to $1,000 a week, no problem, running minimally. So that's what entices me to do it, is the money factor and getting to help people out. Now, with that, being a 1099 employee, you've got to keep your stuff together. You need to track your mileage. You need to, fuel receipts, vehicle maintenance. Anything that you can write off is better at the end of the year. Your first year doing it, you don't want to make your loss too big, because the IRS doesn't like that. Because that's a bigger refund, towards you for not having to pay anything in all year. And so when I made the venture to come back this time, I decided to set up as a business. And with that being said, you can do this very minimally with a $10 DBA, and your auto insurance isn't horrible. But being a business, you're able to write off a lot more than an individual. And I think it pays out a little better, because as a business, you get to write off 1 meal a day, stuff for your vehicle. If you have a vehicle note, you're allowed to write off X amount percentage due to depreciation on your loan. So it's got its ups and its downs when it comes to the tax side of it, but it's not hard to do. The hardest thing is waking up in the middle of the night for the call when it comes in. Calls vary as far as what they pay. My company pays a flat rate, and I'm not going to put that out there just out of respect for them, but I'm pretty sure they're one of the higher paid call volume wise. So we get a flat rate per call, and it works out. Some companies pay percentage. I've heard of companies paying up to 45%. If you do this on your own, there's an app. It's called Urgently. They pay like $25 a call, but your insurance that you have to qualify for them. And if you're not in a good call volume area where Urgently is a major provider, it's not really worth that unless you're a tow company yourself, is what we've figured out. So it is what it is on that end. And so this is going to be the first video, just kind of feeling it out. I'm hoping to have my first interview done by the middle of next week. I've got a couple people in mind, and just start setting up this channel. That way, people can see what it's like on a day-to-day basis for us that are out here on the road, us that have to go through what we have to go through on a daily basis, just sometimes to even make ends meet at this point in time. So I know this virus has taken a really big hit on a lot of people. Is it a lot of media hype, or is it a lot of truth? Hard telling. We'll never know as an individual. They don't like to tell us all that, but it's always better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. And we'll end this video with that much. So hopefully we can start getting some people to subscribe. Like I said, this is going to be a real life thing. It's not going to be scripted. If people have questions, submit the questions. We'll play the answers. If somebody has an idea for a show, or an episode, I don't want to say show, I'll say episode. Let us know. We'll try to put it together and make it work. So until then, we will sign off and see you next week.